Have you noticed something strange? The 2026 World Cup is coming to the USA. The stadiums have already been announced, but when you look closely at many of them, you still see American football lines on the pitch, yard numbers, hash marks, end zones. So the big question is, why are World Cup stadiums still marked for American football instead of soccer? And don't worry, it's not a mistake. Let me explain. First, here's the most important thing to understand. Most U.S. stadiums selected for the 2026 World Cup are not soccer stadiums. They are NFL stadiums, built mainly for American football. Stadiums like AT&T Stadium, SoFi Stadium, MetLife Stadium, NRG Stadium. These venues host NFL games, college football, concerts, and other big events. Soccer is not their main sport, so their default setup is always American football. The reason you still see American football markings is very simple. These stadiums are still being used for NFL games right now. The NFL season runs every year from September to February. That means yard lines must stay, football logos must stay, end zones must stay. Removing those markings now would disrupt NFL games, broadcasts, and contracts worth millions of dollars. So until the World Cup is very close, the stadiums remain in full American football mode. You might be asking, if these are football stadiums, why did FIFA choose them at all? Here's why. Massive seating capacity, 60,000 to 90,000 seats, modern facilities, strong transport systems, proven ability to host mega events like Super Bowls. FIFA cares more about size, infrastructure, revenue, and safety, not whether the stadium is originally built for soccer. And remember, the World Cup is only for 1 month. Another key detail most people miss, many U.S. stadiums use artificial turf, which FIFA does not allow for the World Cup. So what's the plan? Temporary natural grass pitches installed specifically for the World Cup, laid on top of the existing surface. Once that grass is installed, all American football markings disappear. Only FIFA-approved soccer lines remain. This process is expensive but completely normal for major FIFA tournaments. So when exactly will the stadiums stop showing football lines? Late 2025, early 2026. This is when NFL season ends, stadiums close temporarily, grass installation begins, seating adjustments are made, soccer markings are painted. By May-June 2026, every stadium will look like a proper World Cup venue. One thing many people don't realize is that changing a stadium from an American football setup to a World Cup-ready soccer pitch takes substantial time and effort. In multi-purpose stadiums, crews can remove football markings, protective layers, and prepare the base for a soccer field in roughly 48 to 72 hours, about 2 to 3 days in total once work begins. This includes laying protective covering, preparing the new surface, and finally painting the FIFA-legal soccer lines. But that conversion window doesn't tell the whole story. For the 2026 World Cup, many host venues are bringing in natural grass or hybrid turf systems specifically for the tournament. Installing that surface, getting it established, and ensuring it meets FIFA standards is a more involved process that can be planned weeks or even months in advance of the first World Cup match. Organizers typically begin this work well before June 2026 so that the grass has time to settle and the pitch performs perfectly. So while the actual removal of markings and repainting can be done in a few days, the full preparation of a FIFA standard playing surface, including turf installation and growing in time, happens over a much longer period leading up to the tournament. So let's be clear, the stadiums are not unprepared. FIFA did not make a mistake. Soccer is not being disrespected. What you're seeing now is simply the normal NFL setup, not the World Cup setup. When the 2026 World Cup begins, those American football lines will be gone, and the world will see some of the biggest, loudest, and most spectacular World Cup stadiums ever. If this explanation surprised you, like the video. Subscribe to Apex Real Sport for more football facts, history, and deep explanations. And tell me in the comments, which 2026 World Cup stadium are you most excited about?
I stand where the air is still, the walls rise to meet the sky. A silent giant waits for the day. The air of the storm is a song. I feel the breath of the world before the storm begins to play. We come from the ocean and the sea. One heart beats across the land. The light of home is in your soul. We rise as one under the stars. The vision of 1,000 years are open hands. Across the blue and through the wind, the paths we follow lead us here. The map is written on the clouds. 1,000 hopes now take their flight. The map is written on the clouds. We find our peace within the light. Oh, we come from the ocean and the sea. One heart beats across the land. The light of home is in your soul. We rise as one under the stars. The vision of 1,000 years is resting in our open hand. Open the gates of the sun. The wait is over for the brave. Let the sun wash over the hills. We are finally home. We are finally home. We come from the ocean and the sea. One heart beats across the land. The light of home is in your soul. We rise as one under the stars. The vision of 1,000 years is resting in our open hands. The silence before the fire. I wait for you. I wait for you. Stillness, final peace. The light of home is in your soul. We rise as one under the stars. The vision of 1,000 years is resting in our open hands. The silence before the fire. I wait for you. I wait for you. Stillness, fire.